The Wizard of Easton is what this person is known as. I located an article that was written by a Massachusetts local, so I'm assuming this information is valid, but we'll see. They state in this article that it was around 1755, which initially the mill pond sign says in the 18th century. So Easton, it was a community that was just like billowing, and John Seeley set up the sawmill, right? Because he needed to set up for lumber and construction and all these people that needed to be able to build and do their thing. According to the legend, John wanted to give the sawmill to Nathan, which the sign says that he ultimately did give the sawmill to Nathan, right? It is said that the devil visited Nathan one night and asked Nathan to follow him to a nearby swamp. Now, if you do go and look Mill Pond, there are several areas that are denoted in there of like walking trails and stuff, and there are swamps, there are ponds, there are little tiny lakes in those areas. There's a wasp. Nathan was known to have been dabbling in the dark arts. Okay, so people around town were talking. They were gossiping. They were saying that Nathan had some darkness inside him. So it's said that he brought some magical books with him when he went with the devil, which that's something I would do, y'all. I'd go with the devil. Tall, dark, and handsome. Remember? Apparently, one of the books he opened with the devil, and this like insane storm occurred. Like the devil was like, poof, storm. This scared the shit out of Nathan, right? Nathan's like, what the fuck is going on? This is weird. So he runs home and he burns the damn book, which rightfully so, my dude, rightfully so. However, our tall, dark, and handsome was not so ecstatic about that. He was like, excuse me? What the fuck? Why would you do that? So tall, dark, and handsome is following Nathan, and he ends up falling in a swamp, which is very like, really? You're the devil, dog. Like, why don't you just float there? Anyways, he like slipped and he fell and he scattered some stones, okay? Apparently, if you go on one of the walking trails, you can see the footprint still from the devil, okay? Due to all this falling and the craziness happening with this book and the burning of the book and the devil being upset about it, he released these satanic imps, all right? And one man named Tam O'Shanter, Tamothy, Tam, why? Anyway, Sir Tam was walking about over by the sawmill and he heard some unearthly noises. Unearthly noises. What does that sound like? Can someone stitch this and tell me what that sounds like? Sir Tam was real scared, okay? He was scared as fuck. He was like, I don't know what that is, but it's Nathan's fault. Nathan made a deal with the devil. He made a deal. The devil came down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. You know what I'm saying? And then the sawmill came to an end in 1792. So, those are the facts that I have found, that I was able to locate on the interwebs from my initial search, which I had to switch up some words to find this one, okay? Nathan is buried at John Seeley Cemetery. It's named after his dad, not him, because he was in the dark arts and everybody was a little scared of him, okay? That's the story of Mill Pond and the crazy folklore sign that's been put out, and they acquired it in 1999. So they probably don't even know all of these facts. This guy probably found all of this in a local library somewhere in Massachusetts. Anyways, I love you. This was a crazy find, y'all. Crazy freaking find. This is part 2, by the way, of the folklore of the Massachusetts in Easton. Okay, I don't know, man. That sign was wild. How are you going to put that sign out there and not say anything? Let me show you the sign one more time. How are you going to put this sign up? This sign right here. Put this sign up with no context. No history lessons, no nothing, not even like a book or something, like a metal plank that has this information on it. It's not a lot of information. There's not a lot to go on, okay? You guys can afford it. You're in Massachusetts. Anyways, I love you guys so freaking stinking much. Like, share, comment, send this to all your Massachusettsites, because what the frick, y'all? What are y'all doing over there? Put some more information at Mill Pond, okay? People are gonna freak out and they're not gonna know where to find information. Anyways, I love you. Have the best day ever.